Mason Mount is maybe the best player in the world. Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Clates. This is Clates FM, and we're doing our Chelsea beta save at the moment. By the way, we are recording this live on Twitch, so if you do want to check us out whilst it's happening, then it is on a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Sunday over at twitch.tv/Clates FM. The plug is done. And let's get on with the episode for today. Today, we are going to be playing Tottenham away from home. In the last episode, we beat Newcastle and we've started our season pretty well. Let's go and have a look how we've been getting on. Okay, so we've been pretty busy since the last episode. We have played 5 games. And as you see by this very nice looking graphic here, there's lots of green on there. And we've won most of them. So after that game that we played last time around in the last episode, Newcastle, that 3-1 win with that weird VAR decision, but we ended up getting a nice win in the end. We've beaten West Ham away from home, 1-0 win. Timo Werner getting the winning goal in that game. We have beaten Sheffield Wednesday just about in the League Cup, the Carabao Cup. Jadon Thompson-Brissett, who's a bit of a legend. We love him. He scored the winner late on in that game. We snuck through. However, if we just skip one of the games here, we have crashed out of the Carabao Cup already. A 2-2 draw. We were 2-0 down in this. We did fight back in the game. We lost on penalties. Petr Cech did score a penalty, though, so that was entertaining at the very least. But we are out of the Carabao Cup, which, minor quibble, not the best thing in the world. I don't think the board seem to mind that much, so all's okay, I think, especially as the fact that we've won we've won all of our games in the Premier League. We beat Sheffield United 3-0, probably our best performance there. And then actually, I think this may be our best performance as I changed my mind immediately there. We've beaten Wolves away from home, a 2-1 win. We scored a beautiful goal in this. Tiki-taka around the box, final little ball through. Timo Werner putting it in the back of the net. We were very, very good. I'm hoping we see a little bit more of the same in today's game, which is going to be this game here against Tottenham. It's away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's going to be tricky, but it's probably the first proper big team that we're going to play. So maybe our first big test. Before we get into that game, though, before we pick our team, I'd like to just show you our transfers because there have been more. There's been some more transfers, some pretty interesting ones as well. So last time around, the last signing that I showed you was this man here, Manuel Ugarte. He's the guy we signed for 1.7 million. We've signed 4 more players there now. You might look at those names and think, I don't know what's going on there. But we've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic in for £4.6 million. I actually think this is a really solid signing. Yes, he's 39 years old. Yes, Chelsea have a thing where you're not allowed to offer more than a 1-year contract to a player if they're over 30. But look at him. Look at all those 20s. 20 determination, 20 flair, 20 leadership. He's excellent. He's excellent. So he's going to be he's going to be the backup striker. And then on deadline day, we decided to go a bit mad. And we've spent 22 million up front, £34 million after all the added on clauses. Edouard is in. Now, Odsonne Edouard's always pretty good on FM. So I'm looking forward to using him. I think he's going to be good. He hasn't played any games yet. So his first game is going to be against Spurs here. So we'll see how he gets on. Big money spent, and we could spend a bit of money because we actually sold some players. Before I show you who we've sold, we've signed Aaron Jones from AFC Wimbledon, up the Aaron, and then also Yaya Toure. Now, this was a desperate attempt to try and get in a high-profile player because the board wants us to sign high-profile players. They were devastated that we haven't already. We signed Yaya Toure. They're still devastated, and he doesn't count as a high-profile player, so that's a bit of a yikes moment. But anyway, we'll ignore that. It doesn't matter. Just ignore it. In terms of players that we've sold, I did mention we've sold some. We've sold Olivier Giroud to Marseille for 5 million. Marcus Alonso has gone to Milan for 7 million. And probably the biggest one, Jorginho's gone to Wolves for £15 million. We probably could have got a bit more. I still think he's a good player, but money was needed. We were over the wage budget. We did what we had to do. Jorginho's gone. I think he was like 3rd or 4th choice in that midfield. So we did what we had to do. Jorginho's gone. That is going to be the team because the deadline has passed now. The window has closed. Let's get into today's game with Tottenham. All right, so today's team looks like this. We've got Mendy in goal. James, Tamori, Thiago Silva, Chilwell have very much become the first choice back four, with Mendy in behind them in goal. Kante, Mount and Havertz have been pretty good in this midfield. Mason Mount is maybe the best player in the world. I'm just going to put it out there. He might be the best player in the world. As this box-to-box, I mean, even look at his roll ability here. 4.5 stars. I don't really see him as a box-to-box, but Mason Mount is excellent. If you can sign him, you should go and sign him. He's great. We're going to have Werner, Edouard and Pulisic as our front three. Edouard making his debut here. On the bench, we're going to have Ziyech, Azpi, Musa, who's made his debut for the USA national team, by the way. So that's nice. One of our wonder kids there. Tammy Abraham. Zlatan is also on the bench. Skov did score in that comeback against Crystal Palace in the League Cup. And then Kovacic, the last player on the bench. Let's submit that team. Get into today's game then. Away at Spurs. Can we get ourselves a win? Lloris, Doherty, Alderweireld, Dyer, Region, Krychowiak back in football there. They've signed him, which is interesting. Højbjerg, Ali, Bale, Son, Kane. That front three is quite scary there, isn't it? Bale, Son and Kane. Joe Hart on the bench there and Ndombele on the bench. Pretty strong team. This should be tricky. I'm going to mark Harry Kane tightly. Hands together. All the best. Right, they hated that. That's gone terribly. That's gone awfully. Not even Mason Mount liked that team talk. You know it's bad if Mason Mount doesn't even like the team talk. We are underway though. Here we go. 4 minutes in. We've started pretty well. 2 shots for us. We've got a 0.22 XG compared to their 0. Well, they haven't had a shot yet, so they've got nothing in terms of XG. Mason Mount, look, I told you. 7.1 already from Mason. The man is a god. If you don't believe me, start to believe me. Oh my word, shot from Pulisic and I think Lloris maybe tapped that onto the post there. That was a very good chance. A 0.53 XG from us there. They are still yet to have a shot. Nearly half an hour in now. This is good. Here's Chilwell on the attack. Havertz. He's got to be offside. Surely he was offside. He looks so offside. They've not given it as offside. And maybe we should have scored. That was weird. That was a weird highlight. We've got the pen ref. Pen! Martin Atkinson is going to go over to VAR. Now, he looks like he might be right on the edge. I thought Pierre Højbjerg was going to chase the referee over there. We've had a weird VAR call in the first game of the series. We've got another VAR call here. What's he going to give? It's... Drumroll, please. Nope, right. No penalty. Fair enough. Outside... Oh, he's actually given a free kick, but it was outside the box. That was very old school FM... Like, FM20 had that a lot, didn't they? Where they check it and it was always outside the box. Højbjerg's been booked. Maybe for the foul, maybe for chasing the referee. Not sure. Mason Mount's on it, though. Headed away by Son, and that is going to be the end of that attack. We've been the better team. This is the first time we've actually seen Tottenham with the ball. It's Matt Doherty down the right-hand side. Kai Havertz tackles, but it comes back to him. A mad pass all the way back there, but they're still attacking. That's a good ball. That's 1-0 to them. We've been all over them. And they've scored. This pass. Look at this pass from, is it Matt Doherty here? The kind of cross there. That is a lovely ball. That is, yeah. Good finish. Heung-min Son at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And yeah, we're... that's not good news. Look at it. We've had 13 shots. Not a great kick out that by Lloris. We picked up the ball, tried to give it to Pulisic, but no. Oh, no. Harry Kane's in behind here. Kane, good block. Falls back to Son. Son goes round his man. Oh, my God. I'm doing the Warnock. We're 2-0 down and we've been dominant here. We're in... I don't want to say it, but I think we're in the mud. Near post as well. Lots of near post goals I'm seeing in this match engine. But Heung-min Son just kind of led us along the garden path and then scored there. Half time, words needed. Do we throw a bottle? Is this the time? Is this the time to bring the bottle to YouTube? I think it is. We're throwing a bottle. I am far from pleased. Some of them liked it. Some of them are motivated, which is good. What do we change tactically? Because this is not okay. We've bottled it. Literally, we've thrown a bottle. Let's look at this. I don't like this then. I'm going to stick him on as a complete forward instead. Do we make any more changes anywhere else? What would you do from here? Skov on? Do you know what? Times like this calls for a Robert Skov. This we're doing it. We're going to take Christian Pulisic off and Robert Skov is coming on at half-time. I've seen loads of people saying Spurs are nearly getting relegated. I mean, we're 2-0 down to them. 20 minutes to go. We are well and truly in the mud here. I don't even know what we can necessarily do to change this. Do we stick 2 strikers up? I feel like let's do it. Let's take Kante off. Let's go 2 strikers up here. Let's bring on Zlatan. I mean, if anyone can turn the tide here, it's got to be Zlatan, right? Let's do Ziyech on for Werner as well. All of our subs used. 15 minutes to go. We need something and we need it now. I'm going to go to very attacking and see if that works in this FM. 8 minutes to go. We are being a little bit FM'd here. It's not great. 20 shots compared to their 4. And yeah, yikes. We're going to lose. First loss of the Premier League season then. I was hoping that we were going to go back to the summit here and go back to the top of the league. But no. Despite all of XG's stats here, we've lost 2-0. 20 shots, 11 on target, 60% of the possession, 1.59 XG. We didn't score. That's not good, is it? That is not good. Right, get in this dressing room. Am I throwing another? I can't even throw another. Can you only throw 1 bottle a game? Can I not go and pick up the bottle and throw it again? I'm all out of bottles. We've massively bottled that. We sit second in the league then. After 5 games, we've not had a bad start, but that has really put the cat amongst the pigeons a little bit. We're going to need to bounce back in the next episode. That is where we're going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, except for that loss at the end there. We'll be back very soon. And yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below as well. I'll see you very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye. So that's gone awfully for us. Hey! I expect it all to stay in the video. I mean, I am still recording, Kev, so... I mean, maybe we do. We want outtakes. Yeah, maybe we do. Literally, the noise of me going, hey! I'll leave that in.